Hello, Scorpios. Oh, Scorpios. What are they invading your reading for? We finished them a long time ago. It's all about Sagittarius right now. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. You ready, Sagittarius? We're going to get into the Shadows of the Middle Ages Oracle, followed by the El Key deck and the teeny tiny Wizard's Tarot. We're going to ask who you are, how others perceive you or view you, what people don't know about you, what you don't know about someone around you, and what motivates this person that you don't know something about who's around you. Let's do an energy exchange. Sagittarius. I don't know what's going on with Scorpio. It's like they want to, maybe there's a Scorpio that you're dealing with, and maybe they're like, no, it has to be about me in the reading or something like that. Anyways, Sagittarius, let's do an energy exchange. Reading your energy here. It would be beautiful to connect with you. If you want to give a comment, a like, or make sure you're subscribed, because YouTube unsubscribes people sometimes. So let's get into it for you, Sagittarius, my dear friends. Thank you so much, Saggies. Okay, who you are, how others view you, what people don't know about you, what you don't know about someone around you, and what motivates that person. Okay, you are, oh, you're the bee. That is very nice. So where it is that you go, and the things that you get, the things that you take, you do something for that, though. So there's this very holistic, it's a very holistic energy. It's also a very creative energy. It's very harmonious, a very harmonious energy as well. You could serve as a vehicle here between two things also. Like, I don't know what those things could be, but right, like, just thinking that the purpose of the bee here, one of is like pollinating. And but the bee doesn't, I don't know if the bee really realizes that it's doing it. So it could even be without realizing that, you know, the people that you encounter, the places that you find yourself, that you leave them better off than how you found them. I like that. No, you leave them better off than how you found them. But it's very holistic. It's a very holistic and harmonious energy. That's who you are. How others view you. Interesting. They view you as the house. I'm wondering with this. So as a house, they view you as a house. They view you as a safe place. They view you as a stable place. There may be some association, like maybe you live somewhere and there's maybe like the house. People think of you as the house. Like when they think of you, they think about the house you grew up in, or they think about the house that you're in. But I think that's going to be very specific just for a few people. Overall, this just feels like this is a safe place. You're a safe place and you're very holistic. That's a pretty nice energy. What people don't know about you, you got some thorns, baby. You got the odd thorn. There's thistle. You got thistle. Maybe you have a thistle problem in your garden. Shout out there. A thistle is very persistent. A thistle is a very persistent. So thistle is also one of those plants that comes with a lot of benefits, right? There's a lot of benefits to thistle, but it's kind of disguised. I think one of the best ways to identify plants that have benefits to us is they either grow in really obscure areas where they're trying to be unnoticed, or they have some type of self-defense mechanism on them that is protecting them. And it's there for a reason, honey. It's there. It could be. You could have a few little spikes on you, and people might feel like at times you could be a little prickly, but there's a good reason you got something worth protecting. And I feel like it's probably you, the essence of you, and who you are. What you don't know about someone around you. Music. Well, that's interesting. Somebody around you could be playing some music. They could be writing music. They could be deeply connected to music or sound. If somebody could be writing a music about you. No. Somebody could be trying to communicate to you through music as well. What motivates this person? Broom, sweeping out the old, sweeping out energy, sweeping out energies that are not beneficial. Okay, so this person could be listening to music. Could be listening to music to kind of like calm their nerves, to elevate their energy. They could be using sound healing for that. This person is motivated by getting rid of frequencies and energies that do not serve them. Oh, well, hello. You have the Beltane card at the bottom. Celebration of the divine masculine and feminine. Maybe that was a prominent storyline for you at some point in the past. We'll see. Okay, you're the bee. I just heard the bee's knees. I know that's supposed to be like someone who's really cool, really awesome, but where did that come from? The bee's knees. That, like, I'm pretty sure that predates me. I feel like that's like a 1950s or 60s thing. Who you are. She who dreams, escape dreams and fantasize. You could create like a whole nother life in your mind here. You are. You could have like a whole other life and you're dreaming of, I don't know, you could be dreaming of harmony. You could be dreaming of harmony and dreaming of finding like the right little flower if you're the bee. You're a dreamer. You do escape in dreams and fantasy also. But these are harmonious dreams, I want to say though. Like you don't escape into dreams and fantasies that are circle around, you know, ooh, if I could get vengeance on this person, this is what would happen. This is what would happen. No, it's kind of more like you want to imagine perfect scenarios where things just flow so well and everything and everyone feels really good in your dream and your fantasy. People view you as a house. I hope, I don't know, maybe you've gained a little bit of weight. That one. Transformation, change, and enchantment. That's interesting. The house. Maybe you're transforming a house. Maybe you're like doing some major renovations in a house. Something like that too here. Maybe you're doing some renovations in a house. Yeah, I think about a house. It depends on how well you know someone, right? Like houses can be very different on the inside from what they are on the outside as well. If somebody is looking at you from the outside, they may only have a perspective of what's on the outside, right? Like this looks like kind of like an old cottage, but for all you know, that place has been totally updated inside and modernized in some way. It could be completely open. There could be new beams put in there. There's no walls. It's an open concept. Like you just know what's going on in there. You can just see that there's light. Um, there could be some sort of changes here that are going on within you, and people aren't 100% sure or aware of what they are. A house is where things are kept safe too, where we keep all of our belongings. The things that you keep with you, are you transforming those things? Are you changing the things that you would associate as having importance and that you would want to have with you? I mean, you could be decluttering too, but I'm kind of saying that on a more like of a spiritual level here. That's the perception of you. I kind of want to say that people view you in a much more grounded and permanent energy, or you're trying to transform that, than what you would be like. Because the bee to me, well, the bee does have a home. The bee will have like a hive somewhere, but they're awfully busy. They're awfully busy and they're all over the place in different areas here. And but this is talking about dreams. You could be, I don't know, is this, I'm wondering if this is even like some sort of a planetary thing that's going on right now. There's been so many big planetary moves this year, and like I think a few more to come. I don't know. Um, because it almost feels like you are just, you might even be living in a fantasy. Like, right, like that could be occupying a greater part of your mental capacity. What people don't know about you is thistle. Dare to reach. You're persistent to fly. Maybe you're trying to fly away. You're like a bee whose wings have been clipped. Imagining flying away, imagining reciprocal, oh my god, reciprocity. Reciprocity, um, equal balance in your life, in your world. You are you are determined to fly away, to dare to do things that others haven't done. And if somebody tells you no, they might get pricked here. What you don't know about someone around you is music. Present now, awareness and acceptance. I don't know what this is, but I don't know like who this person is to you, what's going on with that. But this person to me feels like someone who might be they might be accepting some sort of situation that they find themselves in. If it feels difficult to accept the situation, this person could be using music to kind of help them mentally get through that. I'm still inclined to feel like somebody could be writing music or a song or something like that about you or for you. The broom is what they want to do here. They want to sweep some stuff out. The broom. She who begins, launch, actualize, and potential. That's the motivation of this person. To sweep out the beginning. To sweep out the beginning. Is it to progress something? To get to progression? To sweep things out so that potential can be actualized and realized as opposed to just dreamed about. That's interesting because you've got the dream energy. All in the upright. She who aches and she who yearns. Wow. The aching yearn. Coldness, withdrawal, sadness, yearning for something else. And now you're dreaming. Show me the bee. Oh, no, the Ten of Swords. So that's painful. That is, but no. What are you dreaming of? You're dreaming of being able to be lifted from a burden that weighs you down. Oh my gosh. Jeez. This looks like someone who was betrayed in some way. It's almost like you did something sweet or you're kind. Your holistic nature has in some way here been taken advantage of and you've been betrayed. Your kindness has been betrayed. Someone may, I want to say too with the thistle, someone may have taken your kindness thinking that you were a doormat. You got the thistle. You're dreaming of walking away from some type of excessive burden here. Is it the burden of betrayal? Is it the burden of being betrayed? What is that? What is this burden that you want to walk away from? The Queen of Cups and the Empress. It could be the love that you have for someone. You want to be able to walk away from that. Is there someone here that you love and they've betrayed you, or this love wasn't reciprocated? Now I'm just going to put something out here for someone. Everybody deals with parenthood differently here. There's the possibility, I'm reading for someone here who may have become a parent and they're feeling very overwhelmed by it, and it doesn't feel like as rewarding as what they thought it was going to feel like. I'm kind of, well, I mean, you could probably feel like that at any stage, but it could be like something new. And I'm feeling like something new because like they can say sometimes like I've seen, I never felt this myself, but I've seen it like talked about where there's women in particular, right? Because women are supposed to bond instantly with their child. That's a natural thing that's supposed to happen. But if that doesn't happen for someone, they often like they start questioning themselves, or is there something wrong with me or what? And honestly, a lot of times it's probably hormonal and exhaustion. Like really, it really could be. Um, and that bond will eventually come. But I don't know. There's something here. It's almost like somebody feels betrayed in something that they should have loved, and something that they should have loved doing in some part of their life here, where maybe even like it could have been your own mother. Maybe you want to be able to walk away from someone here that you feel like it just does not reciprocate. This person does not love you back, and you really want to walk away from the burden of this. It kind of gives me to the wishing you could unknow something that you know. Like, I don't know if something has happened here for someone where there's someone who should have treated you with kindness and nurturance. And, I mean, it's a possibility of a mother. There is a possibility of a mother here. And maybe there's some sort of action or something that has happened and it's through a betrayal. Maybe if you've done something for this person and they did not receive, they would not do that. But it feels like the womb you came out of. So it feels like it would be, I wish I didn't even know that. I wish I didn't know that person felt that way. Or you just want to be able to walk away from the weight of something very big here in your life. People perceive you as transforming house. That's fascinating. So that's also very specific. The house, let me see what this symbolizes. Does it symbolize something? I don't know what the first card is that came out. The Three of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Strength card. Three of Pentacles, right? I thought if I got a Pentacle card, it would confirm that this is a physical place. I think it's giving me that it could be for some, and for some it's not. I was thinking more of like getting the Ten of Pentacles. That would definitely be that. It's almost like a rule or something, or there's, like, if I think of a house too, this is where, like-minded people or just people who are connected in some way, they get together. There's often rules in a house though, right? Like there's something to that degree. There's something that you're trying to change in some sort of traditional way, some sort of tradition in terms of how the objects that we cherish are protected. But it feels like you happen to find yourself in a situation where you can't win. I don't know, maybe some of you are trying to sell a home. Maybe some of you are trying to sell a home right now. I mean, the market is not great in most places around the world. What's the transformation? Wow, that's interesting. The Hermit and the Queen of Wands. That is a big transformation. That's just like somebody who was like really like pulled into their shell, and someone who's like totally gotten rid of the shell. Oh, why? Because you have thistles now. You have thistles. Wow, that is a huge transformation. So wow, so maybe the house does symbolize sort of like the shell of your outside self, right? And maybe you've been tucked into, people have seen you going from tucked into your shell to maybe being much more forthcoming, more bold in your actions, maybe more adventurous. It's interesting though, because it still looks like you process a lot though. Like you're still processing a lot here. And it just feels as though like where you've given in life or the world, where you've shown gentle and kindness is where people have taken the opportunity to stab one in you. Well, what people don't know about you, you got thistle. Dare do reach. Thistle. The Moon, the Four of Cups, and the Chariot. You were determined to come out of some sort of fog. You were determined to get to a higher aspect in life here. You are determined that to have a free and flowing heart. I feel like this thistle card represents the determination and the persistency in that goal, but B, like coming out of the shell of like the house, like the turtle always carries the house with them, is coming out of the shell, and you can go wherever you want. It's almost like being a porcupine. It's going from being a turtle to being a porcupine. And you watch a porcupine, they'll walk down the goddamn highway right in the middle. They don't understand cars, and as far as they know, everybody's fucked if they come too close. So, sure. I mean, yeah. Right? Like they have very little fear about anything because you'll get burned if you come at the porcupine the wrong way. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. When I was first talking about your thistle card, I was going to say and I didn't. I don't know why. I think something else kind of came into my head again real quick. The thistle, like it's like if somebody gets one of your thistles into them, it's like the porcupine, right? Like I don't know if you know this about the porcupine quills, but the quills themselves have little tiny spikes on them that pull the quill in. It's extremely important. Like if your dog or anything like that gets quills, they've got to get them out because those quills, there's been like situations where the quills have gone into the dog's brain. It just keeps digging in. It just keeps digging. Yeah. It just keeps pulling itself in. I don't know. It's kind of like if somebody goes the wrong way here with you, they could get stung. They could get stung. But okay, you've got dare, do, reach. And the sting could hurt a long time. Dare, do, reach. The High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. You can't, right? It's coming out of moon. It's coming out of mysteries. And it is the truth. You are persistent for the truth. You are persistent to reach the truth. You dare to know the truth where others do not. You dare to know the truth where others do not. I'm really curious what this music card is. What's with the music? The Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Nine of Cups. Well, there's the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe this is somebody you kicked out of the house. I don't know. What you don't know about someone around you. Something's ended here for somebody. A family situation has ended for someone, but they're happy about it. I'm going to tell you, the person is happy about it. It seems odd only because the picture that I'm looking at seems ideal. Like it's just like this grandfather's got this little magic finger here and he's showing the magic to the baby and you've got the lovely golden retriever here. And I guess I'm guessing one of these is his kids and his daughter or son-in-law. And everybody's just like, oh, look at grandpa holding the baby. Like it is, it's a nice energy, but there's a house in the background. Others view you. Someone here could be, okay, someone could be viewing you as having something that they no longer have. They're happy not to have it though. Or it's like a dream or a wish to not have this Ten of Pentacles. Someone here, there could be someone who has sold a house because something's come to a natural end. It could be selling a house. It could be the end of some sort of family unit. It could be finishing a job, but it's like they're happy. They're so happy with the Nine of Cups. So it's great. And that has to do with the music. Maybe this is the rhythm of their life. Rhythm of the night. Oh, with the rhythm. That's an old club song. Oh my God. Okay, now awareness, present. Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Magician. Mm-mm. Seven of Swords. Now they're aware there's somebody here. Somebody who's been fucking around. They're aware of that. I don't know who's been fucking around here. Someone has been sly and deceptive. They're aware of that now. Wasn't that interesting? And it's given them the ability to manifest. Maybe this is something like this King of Pentacles was connected to the 10. This could be a partner or something like that. That this person, because this person is now aware of someone who was maybe messing around, maybe cheating, I don't know. Or someone that was trying to manifest that. Huh. This is fascinating. What motivates this person is sweeping out. Sweeping out the. It's almost like I think this person's getting rid of a partner. They're getting rid of a house. Everything. Forget it. Get it out. It feels so much better now. That's somebody around you. Okay. They're sweeping it out. What they sweeping out? What are they sweeping out? The Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups. They're sweeping out the family. They're coming up with a new way to get them out of the house. To get sweeps. Somebody here, it really feels like they're done with like their family. Like getting them out of here. And they're so happy to do that. I could just listen to the music I want to listen to. Oh, wow. Oh, this person's like, get this out. Get this out. How do I get this out? Is it a happy family though? Like if it's happy, that seems like a really odd thing to sweep out. I would kind of question the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, it looks like a marriage. Oh, is it happy though? I'm not exactly, well, there's celebration. It could have been initially happy. It's almost like something that was initially happy and then it very quickly and suddenly moved to financial things. Again, interesting. This, what you don't know about this person around you is they don't need nothing fancy or expensive. I tell you that. They may have even gotten rid of somebody here that they realized the only thing that was important to this person was money. I don't know. Hmm? Somebody was pretending to be somebody they weren't. Launch, actualize, and potential is part of what motivates this person. Is it to get out of this situation? The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords, I think it is. This person could be looking for the right opportunity to get out of a situation, man. Yeah, it's not good. Others view you as the house. This person has left a house. I would say that. This person has left a house. Is this person aware of... The Clover card came out. Is this person aware of Sagittarius? Like, I almost feel like you could be looking at somebody that you might be more aware of that's not aware. I just want to see what this person... I want to ask what this person's intentions are towards you in case they don't come up as a person in the extended, okay? I just want to... What is this person... Does this person have intentions? And if they do, what are their intentions towards Sagittarius? Familiar. Could be maybe they want to protect you. Or maybe they want to be protected. They might want to remind you of something. I don't know what. Let me see. Man. Bridge man. Stork bridge man. The Stork bridge man. He lived a life a long time ago. I don't know how many different lives I've had and what kind of strange people I've been, but they seem to come through. The Stork bridge man, he lived a long time ago. And where he lived, there were no bridges and there were no storks. So he didn't feel like, like he fit in. Future. A familiar future. A familiar future. What is this person's intentions towards you? Familiar future. A familiar choice. The tarot. The familiar? I'm just asking because this person seems different to me, Karma. Judgment. Oh, you have judgment on this card. Oh, yeah. Okay, the Futura. Futura. Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Wow. It looks like somebody. It looks like somebody who wants to remind you of some type of karma. I don't know. I would go the other way. I would go the other way. I don't know. It doesn't feel good. It's almost like somebody wants to get in your head about something small. Like somebody wants to get in your head about something small in the future. I don't know. They might want you to give them shelter. I wanted to pick up on that one for you because it's weird. Like you have the house. It's like somebody observes you. Like as house. This person does not have a house. Okay? I'm just gonna say this person does not have a house. That's ended. So you gotta watch out for that. You gotta watch out for oh right, and there's my dream. It's kind of funny how that works. Okay, so I'm gonna discuss something in a minute here. I'd be interested to see what you guys think about this because I know there's guys that come to this too, and they have their own perspectives. So I'm gonna go do the extended. In the extended, I'm gonna ask who's watching or observing you, why, what is this person's curiosity, and what are their intentions towards you. There's 2 options in the description below if you'd like to follow me to the extended. So there's one of these things I watch all sorts of fascinating things because I don't maybe that's my Gemini rising. I'm interested in like a little bit about everything. And well, lately I've been watching about morticians talking about, did you know that there's water cremation? I didn't know about that. I'm like, that is really fascinating. So there's water cremation. But anyways, and then I've been watching these 2 parrots. They're so cute. It's a yellow one and a green one. And he really loves, her name is Tinker, and his name is, what's his name? Their baby's called Ducky. But anyways, but then I think this was a while ago I saw this come up. And it's something that, like, this is where I think it's kind of funny with men and women. And let's try to understand why that is. So, if a woman is older and she does have her own place, one of the things that she often, I've seen this described, she needs to be hyper vigilant about is that men trying to get into that house just for the sake of shelter. And they will show up and they will do it like, yeah, don't let them in. You just see that repeated in so many times. But then I don't know, but I'm like, that's not something that I ever see men saying. It's like, do they want someone in that? Like, that's a weird one, though. What is that? So I am curious with men because I think women are very, very like, and I'm just, as a woman doing this reading, I'm like, this person does not have a house. Like, they don't have something. And somebody views you as the house, okay? Somebody views you as the house, and they no longer have a house, but they're having their dream come true, or they see their dream come true, or they're really, really happy. So there's a little bit of me going, okay, if you are, now I don't want to just say though, if you're a feminine, because I would say, I think guys should be the same way. Like, you should be careful that someone isn't just trying to get in there. But I don't know, maybe guys don't care as long as they get sex periodically. No, I just know that guys are a different animal. So, if you're guys, like, tell me that. Like, is that something that a guy would be concerned about? Because I feel like they probably should. Be like, especially if you're older, if you like took like decades and decades to be able to have shelter and security and safety for yourself, to just let someone come in and the potential of that person like destroying your peace and your happiness and lose, you know what I mean? So, but there's a weird kind of vibe with that in this reading for you. So I just thought, we could have a little talk about that. And maybe at another time we could talk about water cremation. There's so many fascinating things to watch on YouTube. So anyways, thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next time, be gentle to yourselves. Bye.